Alright guys, let's be honest for a second. How many games have you actually finished this year? Because I looked at my library the other day and bro, the amount of untouched, half played, I'll come back to it later games is embarrassing. And it's not just me, this is a real trend. I've spoken to a few friends as well. Most gamers don't finish games anymore, not even the good ones. So today, I want to talk about why. We are living in the wildest era of gaming. There are new releases every week, sometimes every day. Back in the PS2, Xbox 360 days, you got maybe 5, max 10 big releases a year. You had time to breathe. You actually got to sit with a game and finish it. Let's talk about now. Like, you already know where this is going when I say now. You've got Steam sales, you've got Game Passes, you've got PlayStation Plus, you've got EA Play, you've got the free to play. The list goes on. There's probably stuff that I've missed. You finish one mission in a game and suddenly you're like, let's move on to the next game. Should I play this or that? Or the 47 other games I downloaded randomly at 2 a.m? And like, boom, you're overwhelmed. You've got so many options. So you close the game and you never go back. I remember when I was a kid, I had to play the game. I had to complete the game before I was allowed to purchase another game. We'd walk into a game shop. I'd see a game that I want. And my mum would look at me and say, have you completed that other game? I could have lied and said, yeah, and maybe I would have got one. But there was also a personal self-accomplishment. Like, you know what? I haven't completed that game. I'm stuck on that level. And sometimes you used to get stuck on that level. You used to take a break from that game, go watch some TV or something, come back, and miraculously you've done the level and move on. But yeah, now we're all just spoiled for choice. Let's talk about the length of games. Not every game needs to be 40, 60, 100 hours long. Some developers are terrified of someone saying their game is too short. So they stuff it with fillers, copy-paste side missions, endless open world running. Collect 200 of this and 400 of that. Go here, walk back, go here again. Collect 200 of that this time, go back there. Do the same thing you've done 200 times. And halfway through you're like, yeah, I get it. I'm done. This is so repetitive and boring. People don't drop games because they're bad. People drop games because they're bloated. This one's quite a mediocre response with life got busy, games didn't adapt. When we were kids or teenagers, we could marathon games for hours. I remember playing Saints Row with my friends. Slap that hole! If you know, you know. We used to do that for hours. I remember staying up for about 24 hours at one point. Now, I'm shattered. I'd never be able to do that. But yeah, we have work, we have kids, we have stress and responsibilities. You can sit for 5 hours straight grinding a storyline. So when a game asks you to commit huge blocks of time, you just fall off. Not because you don't like the game, because you don't have the time to be locked into it. Now this one applies to a very specific criteria, because me personally, I love it when there's too much content, but too much content can also mean less focus. Open world games love throwing 20 icons on the map before you even finish the tutorial. You open the map and some people instantly just get anxiety, like, what am I even supposed to do? So you do what most people do. You complete 6 random things, forget the main story exists, take a break and never return. Games don't build momentum anymore. Older games were designed with pacing in mind. Every mission pushed you forward. Every chapter felt meaningful. A lot of modern games feel like they're made to be played forever, not finished. You've got battle passes, checklists, daily, seasonal content. It all pulls your attention away from the actual story. It's like watching a movie, but every 5 minutes someone pauses it to show you a side quest. Of course people don't finish. Now, again, this doesn't apply to everyone because this is a very psychological thing, but have you heard of the saying, analysis paralysis is real? When you have too many options, your brain shuts down. Instead of committing to one thing, you choose nothing. You just give up. It's the same reason people scroll Netflix for 20 minutes and then watch nothing at all. Gaming has that exact problem now. If a game doesn't hook you fast, you're gone. People aren't giving games 5 or 10 hours to get good. You've got maybe 30 minutes to impress. If not, uninstall. There's so many other alternatives out there. And honestly, I don't blame anyone. Let's talk about the real truth. It's not that gamers have changed. It's that gaming changed, but our time didn't. Games are bigger, longer, louder, more demanding, and people have less time, more stress, and way more options. Of course we don't finish games anymore. Anyway, that's my take. Let me know in the comments, what was the last game you actually finished? And how many do you have sitting at 10% completion? Don't lie. I know we all have at least 3 we pretend we'll come back to. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. My name's Stealth. Don't forget to hit that comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.